10 exercises to get fit at home. Start our workout with the Kettlebell Sumo Deadlift with high pull. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width, holding a kettlebell in each hand. Perform a deadlift by bending at the hips and knees, keeping your back straight. As you stand, transition into a high pull, bringing the elbows up and kettlebells to chest height. This move is great for working your glutes, hamstrings, and shoulders. Avoid bending your lower back as you deadlift and lifting the kettlebells from your hands rather than lifting the elbows, as tension is minimized and it puts strain on your wrists. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Next up, the Kettlebell Alternating Row. Bend slightly at the knees and hinge at the waist, keeping your back flat. Hold a kettlebell in each hand and row one kettlebell up towards your rib cage, then lower it as you row the other kettlebell. This exercise strengthens your back and biceps while engaging your core for stability. Ensure each row is controlled, focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades. Avoid rotating your torso as this minimizes the stretch on the lats, and also avoid bending the lower back. Aim for 3 sets of 12 repetitions on each side. Move on to the kettlebell clean and press. Start with a kettlebell in each hand. Clean the kettlebells to your shoulders by bending your knees and driving through your hips. Then press the kettlebells overhead. This compound movement targets your legs, core, and shoulders, enhancing full body strength and building explosive power. Avoid using just your arms to clean the kettlebells to shoulder height and avoid locking out the elbows during the press. Execute 3 sets of 8 repetitions, maintaining strong form throughout the clean and press. The Kettlebell Figure 8 involves dynamic movement. Squat down and hold a kettlebell with one hand, swing it between your legs, pass it to the other hand behind, and continue the motion. Remain in the squat position to maximize lower body engagement. This exercise improves your agility and core stability. Avoid bending your lower back and allowing your upper body to shift or lean forward. Continue the Figure 8 motion for 1 minute, keeping your movements smooth and controlled. For the kettlebell standing crunch curl, hold the round part of the kettlebell with both hands. Curl the weight while squeezing your hands together as hard as you can. This not only works your biceps, but also engages your chest, core, and forearm muscles. Focus on the tension in your biceps, chest, and forearms throughout the curl. Avoid locking out the elbows and using momentum to lift the kettlebell. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions, keeping the movement steady and controlled. The Kettlebell Lunge with twist adds a rotational element. Hold the kettlebell at chest level with both hands. Step forward into a lunge, and at the bottom of the lunge, twist your upper body toward the leg that is forward. This exercise targets your legs, core, and obliques, enhancing lower body strength and rotational mobility. Avoid allowing the kettlebell to move away from your chest, as this moves tension into your arms rather than core and legs, and also avoid bending your upper body forward or bending your lower back. Alternate legs and twist for 3 sets of 10 repetitions on each side. Next, tackle the kettlebell double snatch. Begin with a kettlebell in each hand. Bend slightly at the knees, then explosively thrust and lift the kettlebells overhead in a single movement. This powerful exercise boosts overall body strength and improves explosive power. Ensure you use your legs and hips to drive the movement, using your arms as hooks rather than using the arms to lift the kettlebells. Avoid bending the lower back and hyper-extending the shoulders or arms. Aim for 3 sets of 8 repetitions. The Kettlebell Thruster combines a squat with an overhead press. Start in a low squat with the kettlebell in each hand at shoulder height. As you squat back up, drive the kettlebells overhead, using the explosive power from the hips, then lower them as you return to the squat. This full body exercise improves strength and cardiovascular fitness. Avoid hyper-extending your arms at the elbow joint and keep your lower back straight, not leaning forward. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions, using smooth, powerful movements throughout the thruster. For the kettlebell seesaw press, hold a kettlebell in each hand at shoulder height. Press one kettlebell overhead, turning your head and eyes towards it, then lower it as you press the other kettlebell. This alternating movement enhances shoulder strength and stability. Focus on keeping your core engaged and eyes on the kettlebell. Avoid bending your lower back sideways or losing tension in your core to prevent injury. Ensure not to lock out the elbows at the top of the press to prevent strain on your elbow joints. Complete 3 sets of 12 repetitions on each side. Finish strong with the kettlebell reverse press on the floor. Lay on your back with knees bent, holding a kettlebell in each hand with palms facing you. Press the kettlebells up using your chest and triceps, maintaining a constant tempo throughout the movement to keep tension in the muscles. This floor press focuses on upper body strength, particularly your chest and arms, promoting muscle growth and strength. Keep the presses controlled and steady, not using momentum or bouncing the arms off the floor, as this makes the exercise ineffective. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Congratulations! Well done for completing the 10 exercises to get fit at home workout. These kettlebell exercises are designed to build strength, enhance flexibility, and boost your overall fitness. Here's your challenge. Integrate these exercises into your routine 3 times a week for best results. Remember, consistency is key. Track your progress throughout and adapt your weights accordingly. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our workouts, and share this video with your friends who may benefit from it. Your support helps us create more great content. Keep up the great work at home, and I'll see you in the next video. Kettlebell Power 21-Day Sculpting Challenge.